Okay, friends, nice to see you. Now, today you must have seen the topic. Conversation in me, with me. We are talking about mental conversation. All of us are aware. Now outside I am talking, you are listening. Please think, I am talking, you are listening. Sometimes you are talking, somebody else is listening, and we are conversing with each other. Partners change. With whom you are talking, those people go on changing. But in your conversation, you are a constant part. When you are alone, please watch it, friends, it's amazing. The thought came to me just 1 or 2 days before, and I was knocked out. So I wanted to share with you. Please understand, this self-knowledge is all about you. And once you are aware of you being who you are, the whole universe is an open book. That we have seen so many times. Now in every conversation outside, you are an inevitable part when it happens to be your conversation. Ask yourself, when you are all alone, close your eyes, not now, you can do it later on, just see that. When you are all alone, think of it. Who is talking with you? Who is starting the conversation inside you? When you close your eyes, who is talking? Who begins the conversation? First thing, friends, if you are really aware, wish to be aware, close your eyes and then you shall see. It begins with total silence. For a child, for a very unconscious person, it may start with conversations. But people, all of you, who have been listening to these things for a long time, and if you are little conscientious and conscious, close your eyes, trying to be a little more aware, you know it begins with total silence. Because a thought begins, the conversation begins like outside. Before you talk, either by yourself, talking to yourself, or you want to talk with somebody, speechless, there is silence. Who begins the talk? Somebody shall talk, you listen, then you join in or you start talking. That is outside world. Listen carefully. Whereas, when you are all alone and you close your eyes, there is nobody around you to talk to you, attract your attention. what happens? There is also total silence. The difference between the silence outside and the silence, stillness inside is, in outside silence, you can be feeling that silence outside, but you need not be conscious. And to be conscious, you can see the consciousness outside. You can feel the consciousness outside. But the moment you close your eyes, even to be aware of your memories, first you must be aware. Meaning the awareness must be there. Then the memories will flash in it. So when you are alone, memories come. A memory is not a conversation. Like when you open your eyes, the creation is there, but the creation is not a conversation. Until you begin the conversation, hey, you come here, pick up that guava, touch that flower, So just because there is a thought, there is no conversation. You can close your eyes, listen, open your eyes, listen, open and close, as you like. It's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about everybody. And this is one subject which nobody can deny. You don't have to name it this ism, this faith, that belief, the science or arts or history or geography. No. This is a subject, universal subject. You are standing there, eyes open, but no conversation taking place. You are alone in the beach, in the seaside, alone in the desert, alone in the jungle, alone in your house, alone in any landscape. Nothing talks to you. And the moment you close your eyes, only your memories will flash. Only your memories. And that memories do not converse, do not engage in talking. Commentaries do not come in your memories. You are just conscious. That is where you start talking to yourself. To whom shall you report? I don't know why this thought is coming. I am now verbalizing the thought in words. You are alone. Thoughts are coming and you are conscious. Both are effortless and there is no conversation going on. Then you come up. The consciousness doesn't question. The eye of the eyes. The eyes saw, ears heard, thoughts took place. But those thoughts or memories cannot be heard or seen by the sense organs. Your leg will take you to different places, but in your memories you are always in that place. There is no movement. You are conscious. Consciousness has no conversation with thoughts. Thoughts do not converse. Then who is worried? Who is talking? Who is commenting? I. Sitting down, a thought comes. A thought is not worry. A thought is not anxiety. Consciousness is not enlightenment. The I shall say, I'm so worried. I don't know why these thoughts are coming. To whom are you talking? Who is creating that anxiety inside you? Or excitement? Wow, that's so sweet. I remember. You remember? The thoughts come. I anxious, I excited, I miserable, the I resisting, I craving. Everything begins with just one thought. Who is talking to yourself? In your commentary, the mood is created. Suppose you say, why that thought is coming? You are anxious. A thought is coming. You are not anxious. It's strange. You are initiating your own moods. Now if you get the hint of these things, now I will talk something much more elaborate about it. I want to share with you. It's you, me, it's all one and the same. The other day, I was watching a movie. Suddenly, one day, just few days back, which is Diwali holidays, one thought comes. Why don't you watch some very old movie? In my life, my first movie was when I was 17, 18-year-old, because village there was no movies, nothing. So I just picked up one very, very old movie, 1952 movies, black and white. And as I was seeing that, there are a lot of those movies, those days are all musicals, lot of songs and dance, lot of songs, very meaningful songs. Then I remembered when I was 6 to 7 year old, 7, 8 year old, my father brought a gramophone, records. That was the first in our area. And we as children, very curious, once father goes away, we bring it out and put it on, music. What do you understand? But those songs were there. It was deep inside. When I played that 1952 movie, I said, yo, beautiful songs. It takes me back naturally 60, 70 years. That triggered a thought. Now I am watching an old movie. Why not for a change, I watch the full movie of my life? Think, friends. Why can't I watch the full movie of my life? Because I am the only person who can watch the full movie of my life. As much you are the only person who shall watch the full movie of your life. From the earliest memory to date, right, at this moment, only you can watch the full movie of your life. And that movie that you are going to watch, recorded, filed, in you. You can't add anything, change, edit your past movies. Are you getting that point, please? The moment you are ready, suppose keep your body, lie down, sit down, in whichever way, but be interested in watching the full movie of your life. For a change, don't be interested in others. What he is doing, why she is talking, no. You watch. The earliest memory, understand, when I say you watch, to a child I cannot say this. But when I say you watch, what does it mean? Be conscious. Begin from the beginning of your life's movie, where the first memory, first thought comes. Earliest memory. How do you go back to your earliest memory? In consciousness. Get ready for the whole life movie to be projected. The moment you are ready for the whole movie to play out, you are conscious. Now, what shall you say that time? Who will converse? I am now ready. I want to watch. Who is talking? Consciousness? One thought. And you shall see that in your first movie, your first whatever memory comes up, in every file, in every clip, you are there. 4-year-old child. My earliest memory is, each one of you will have your own memories. My earliest memory is usually, the certain festivals takes place when you are 4 months, 4 days old. In Odisha they do that, 4 months, 4 days. So they will do some Karnaveda, that they make a hole in these things. I remember clearly, I am crying. My mother is holding me, my father is holding me, and one person is piercing my thing. And I am crying. And my sister, one very big one, she comes in the picture, putting one laddu in my mouth so that I can't cry. That is my earliest memory. When I close my eyes, go back to the 70 years back, the home was. You can think for yourself, friends, please. And then what will happen? The movie will move on. You can make fast forward or just remember, allow it to come. All these clips which marks a change, the day went to school. Early memory of the school and friends, small fellows. And that time, when you say, I remember, it is not this 70, 75-year, 100-year-old man, 5-year-old boy there, talking to father, 5, 7-year-old, school. Forward. Go to high school, 9-year, 10-year-old, more friends. And you'll be surprised, in that memory, there is no anger, there is no hatred, there is no jealousy, there is no competition, there is no comparison, there is no harshness, there is no revenge, there is no vengeance, there is no obsession, there is nothing. Your body is so simple, so tender, so sweet, so young. Nothing else you remember. Then you remember your classrooms. Maybe a teacher was hitting somebody while playing a game, school. That's all yours. You bit by bit, see that. Then you stayed for 4 or 5 years in the school or college. The last day of your school, you are 10th class or 11th class, you pass and you have to go to college. There is a farewell meeting. The school is crying, teachers are crying, friends are crying, and in none of these files, in none of those clips, you shall have any, I didn't have it, therefore I say that you shall have no sense of hitting somebody, killing somebody, planning to kill somebody, or planning to cheat somebody, planning to take over somebody's land, planning to push somebody out in a job. None of these things. There may be some people also 5, 10, 15-year-old, they might have been abused, some, if you can say that. Means somebody touched me, somebody pushed me, somebody verbally talked me. That thought may come. But just a distant memory, a picture. And clearly you can see, if that picture comes up, that incident doesn't happen again. So to be traumatized is rather a pushed up statement to us every day. You must be traumatized. You must be affected. You don't understand what trauma means. Remember, it happened. Watch your movie. Then you go to school. Then you go to college. You study. Preparing for life. Least interest in God, except for the festival, food, sweets, new clothes. Those are the things. You don't yet understand what is that God, why that God, neither any questions asked. Then suppose it so happened, you are going on like that, 20-year-old. Then suddenly, one day, a thought comes to you. Don't know how. I'm talking my life now. I can't talk about your life. Your film is not my film. And in that film, none of you are there. And your films, I won't be there. Because you may be meeting hundreds and thousands of people later days in your life, but none of these people are there in the early days of your life's movie. Somebody, parents are there, village school is there, small school, big school, all these are there, incidents are there, getting ready to jump into life. In my life then what happens? I remember one day. There is a cyclone, and then examination got postponed. What to do now? I see a clip in the newspaper that somebody says, some type of education on the scriptures. But before that, as I was doing my, let us say, postgraduate studies, my movies, a thought comes, which I have shared with you many times. The thought came, what am I doing here? I don't know how that thought came. I didn't think over it. Thought came, what am I doing here? Whatever I have been doing, others have already achieved it. Whatever is my dream, somebody else's reality. I clearly see that. Somebody else's reality. I want to be a professor, somebody is a professor. I want to be an executive, somebody is executive. I want to be bureaucrat, somebody is a bureaucrat. I want to be rich, somebody is a rich. I go on struggling, I reach a place, so many people are there. My end point is their beginning. Where do they go? Clearly comes. I watched that. That evening was amazing. There is only this awareness of a situation, problem. Where do they go? Then incidents unfold, fast forward. A paper clip, somebody is talking about the God, understand about the traditions, Vedas, all that stuff. Oh, really? What's that? Then I go and see the Swamiji. Another clip. He was not there so far. And then asked a question, why do you want to come? I don't know why. I'm not interested in this subject. When there is a movie ticket in my pocket, I'm going to watch a movie. Just enough means graduate. But my question is, why shall I do anything here? Because whatever I want to do, somebody has done. My end is their beginning. Where do they go? Clearly I can hear the Swamiji's picture. You come. Oh. My mind says, thought comes. No intelligent question, what is it? Arrogance. Then a person comes. I can see that falls at Swamiji's feet. I say, why this fellow is falling down? Anyway, to cut the story short, this is all being replayed. The person asks, Swamiji introduced, these are the brahmacharis. What questions you are asking? The person asked. Swami said, what can I ask? You say, anything about God? And that voice comes. What do they know about God? I want them to forget God. Come to me. Oh, not bad. Forget God, come to me. All right, let's go. Then the clip moves, the movie moves on. Decide to go to my mother. Mother says, you should have gone from there. I didn't meet my father because my father will get angry. Go to my professor. Professor says, I had a dream to be like that, you go. My brother says, whatever you say, you do it. He was always sweet. Move on. Sit on the train, crying. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not deceiving my friends? Am I not deceiving my parents who have dreams about me? Am I deceiving myself? What am I doing? What is this? But already in the train, go there. Reach the place, that is another turning point. Cut the story short. New thoughts are added. First class. I remember Sandipani. Swami is sitting there, and we are there. First class starts. About the desire. Everybody is affected by desires. It's true, it rings true. If you say, I want a car, I want a house, I want money, and all these things, these thoughts kill you. Desire. Then explains the desire. What happens in my mind for me to desire something, be crazy for something, and that, to cut the story short, creates a heavy things, shock, not a shock, but what shall I say? Wow! For the first ever time, somebody is telling me about myself. He's not talking about the world, my village, the world, the stars, these things, gods, temples, festivities, society, festivals, nothing. But this really matters to me. And in that time picture, who is there? Parents are far away, college friends far away, school days far away. None of you have met, none of these things have happened. My thoughts growing. And then, this is what I'm telling you, friend. The moment this thought came, Now when I go back to my room, nobody told me. What am I doing now? Remembering the class means what? My thoughts are with me, my ideas with me. I need a good job, I need to be educated, I must have money, I must have this. But here Swamiji's voice tells me, this desire is something natural to everybody. If desire doesn't come, a thought comes, and you thought you build up. When you experience an object, you may like, you may dislike, you may be indifferent. If you are indifferent, it doesn't matter. If you don't like, it doesn't matter. If you like, you go on thinking about it. Hey, that's true. And when you go on thinking about it, strong thought, it becomes a desire. Once it is desire, object becomes desirable. And you can't live without it. You must have that. True, true, true. Just I had learnt in school. Teacher teaches mathematics, but I must do and practice. My teacher teaches me Sanskrit, but I must get it by heart. Or else how will I be a good student? The same thing moved on to that place. Every word he spoke, thought. Then move the fast forward. When it comes to you have all these thoughts. Yes, but you are not it. Huh? Really? Okay. Logically true. You say, I see it. Yes, who is that I? True. With this I owns up everything. I was a child in the village, a child in the school, young man in this college, student in the college, then now this place, now this thought. So who is this I? The body has changed from childhood until now, 22-year-old. Parents are not there, friends are not there, nobody is there. Teacher and me. My thoughts are there, pitted against my teacher's thoughts. He's putting the new thoughts. And seems to be sensible. So you are seeing this thought. Yes. What you see, you are not. You see a house, you are not a house. I shifted it to my mind, you see the thought. What you have is not who you are. It need not be same language that my teacher said, but something like that. What you see is not you. Other than your body, your eyes, your sense organs, thoughts, whatever is. Atma kaha. Who am I? Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sarirat, Vatirikta, other than the three bodies, other than the three avastha, waking, dream, deep sleep, Pancha Kosha, Sanna, beyond five koshas, that which is existing, always existing, Sat, in whose presence you saw it, Chit, consciousness, and that is always there, Sat, and any moment of Ananda, you are with yourself. Long before that, happiness was also introduced. So that in whose presence, any moment of happiness where I go, that is aware and always conscious and always is. No thoughts, no words, no sensation, nothing. That is the final stroke of the movie. All that had so far happened in consciousness. All that is happening will happen in consciousness. Who am I? My life's movie will change, but I will not change. Thousands of new people come. Depends on type of life you have. In a small place, small village, 4, 5, 10 people. You're in a small job, big job, that many people. With this type of life, maybe 100 people, 1,000 people. It doesn't matter. And because of this understanding, I myself do not create my own problem. Thought is never a problem. Thinking is never a problem. Do not convert it to desire for the object to haunt me. And therefore, no question of somebody taking it away, I am getting angry with him. Even to let him take. I am comfortable, happy with myself. Am I the only one? Everybody is same. So when I am so cool and so nice, if other person gets angry, I feel either sympathetic or stupid. How can you do that? If the person is stupid, I would like to hit him. Wake up! If the person says, I don't care, let him suffer. Oh, let him suffer, you are so cruel. No, his time will come. He is where I was. And he will be where I am. Nobody can escape. It doesn't happen to one solitary figure sitting down underwater or sitting down on inside on a stone or a cave or a… No. This is our full movie of life. Everybody's full movie. Whether you like it or not. Whether you wake up to or not. You are infinity, absolute. Call it Sat, Chit, Ananda. Absolute bliss, absolute consciousness, awareness. Just sit down and start with a simple statement. Who is talking to me? Outside, people are talking to me, I'm talking to people. Fine. I'm going to places, places are visited. Many people I meet. Inside, am I visiting a place? There is only one place, consciousness. In outside space, there are places to visit. Wherever you visit, space is there. Inside, there is no place to visit your consciousness. There are thoughts to visit. And you don't visit the thoughts. Thoughts come, encounter. Or you can choose to project a thought. Choice is yours. But you never leave the ground. You never ever leave the ground. Just close your eyes for a few minutes. You see that, friends. You can go fast forward or you can go back. Rewind. How did you create your desire? Then you don't blame people. I created it. Somebody gave me something. Or I saw something. Desire did not enter into me. A thought came into me. Who created my desire? I liked it. I built it. Somebody took that away. I got angry with him. We had a fight. Somebody told me, you're stupid. I was very angry. I don't know. Why did he talk like that? In every one of these emotions, you are the, call it hero, call it villain. I created it. Somebody gave me food, but he didn't tell me get obsessed with it. Somebody gave me money, a little gold, but did not tell me that you must be greedy and have more and more and more. Somebody initiated me to a nice music, but did not tell me be obsessed with the music. Somebody initiated me to some touch, but didn't tell me that I should be obsessed with it. Somebody took me places. Parents took me to places. But don't say, be a travel moron, in a sense, be always moving, wanderlust. You must go from place to place. Son gave me food. But nobody told me, you must be obsessed with that food. You must have only that food and no other food. Who did it? I. How? Unconsciously. When I was doing it, they should have told me these possibilities are there. Nobody told me until I got out of the college, until that time came in my life when the school was over, college was almost getting over, and I met the person, and that person told me about this. If you tell me, no, it will happen all by yourself, sir, you can do that. That will be yet another clip in your movie. You shall never see the end of your movie. The gurus who say there are no gurus needed, they are the worst fellows. They have never learnt anything. If you don't know how it happened to you, you shall never know how it happened to somebody. Then leave it alone to everybody. Be a light unto yourself. How? How do I know there is a light? Friends, the entire humanity, we have body, we have sense organs, meant to see outside. See, hear, taste, touch, smell. Thoughts you will not be aware, consciousness far away. This individual I thought, which becomes very helpless and becomes self-condemning, the same I thought becomes so arrogant, again self-condemned. Somebody somewhere has to tell us. Without your parents, you are not born, you are not grown up. With their help, without their help, no language you shall learn, no argument, no logic. Everything somebody has helped you to create. Question it. But don't say, I don't need anybody. Even when you are thinking, somebody will teach you how to think. Oh, I can read a book. You can. You shall be stuck with the words that you have got. And you shall take those words which are convenient for you and dump those words which are inconvenient for you. If it is not possible for you, is imagination. If it is possible for you, I knew it. Always you are the victim of your arrogance or your simplicity. So you can sometimes rewind your life's movie. Know in which point you learned it, a lesson you learned. Until somebody told me that I am the one, like Bhagavan says, Uddharet Atmana Atmanam, Natmanam Avasadayat. Redeem yourself by yourself. Never look down upon yourself. How do I know I should not look down upon myself? That I can redeem myself by myself. How? She has to tell me how. Tam vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Hey Arjuna, vidhi, tad vidhi. Know that. Pranipatena, surrendering. My intellect is good, but it's not good enough. My thinking leads me somewhere, not everywhere. So I surrender to your thinking, but not being thought-free, not stop to think or question. That is why next Krishna says, Pranipada, surrender, but pariprasna, do not. forfeit your right. Do not give up your right to question. Pariprashna. Question. Really it will be like that? But with all Shraddha, Seva. To such type of mind, Upadekshanti de jnana, jnanina tattvadarshana, the wise person, Upadekshanti, they shall introduce. They have been introduced, that is how they introduce. No Guru shall say, I am the only Guru, you are the only one, you are a student. No. As I told you so many times, a Guru shall never say I am a Guru. Because Guru is an idiotic word. With all reverence. When my Guru tells me to go beyond all roles, shall I condemn him to a role that you are a Guru? Are you crazy? And will he take it? Will he take it? When I have enjoyed my nakedness, don't try to cover me with a fig leaf or a silken cloth, $1 billion cloth. I am not interested. So people make somebody Guru. And the people they don't understand, they fall for that role and they sit down there, I am a Guru also. What? It's a sad drama unfolds. So remember, you're rewinding. You came across this knowledge. Did you really work on it? Or you are sitting down there to say, I know these thoughts. If somebody says, you must learn from it, I have logic to say, no, we don't need it. If somebody says, you don't need it, I have logic to say, you must need it. What are you doing? Fence sitter? Who is doing it? You. Don't say, I got it from this man, this book, that book. You may have got that rubbish from this book, that book, or wonderful thing, this book, that book. But you are the one who is the cook. You are cooking the ideas and using everything to your stupid convenience. Because you are so much in love with your own little self, I. You are busy arguing, discussing, dismissing, offending, being victorious, or being a victim. Watch your movie, friends. Watch the movie of your life. And you'll be surprised. With all people who are fighting now, they were not there. You're loving them, embracing them, hating them, none of them were there. Sometimes somewhere in the passage of time, some people have come in, some people have already gone. Just 2 days back, suddenly somebody phoned up. One gentleman, he's a friend, we were all classmates, he passed away. So many friends have passed away. Where are they? Why do you cry? Remember the face, person is not there. Or suppose the fellow had created a problem for you, there is a smile. Good, that fellow should have been dead long back. Why did he sit so long? That's a movie. The child actor did not have these emotions. The child has become grown, now 15-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old. Every decade of your life, or every day of your life, every moment of your life, so many changes are taking place. The screen is the same. And if you appreciate the first line I told, sit down quietly and observe who is conversing inside you. Who is conversing? Thoughts do not converse with you. There are no people to converse with you. But what happens? Sit down, please see. You watch, suddenly your father's photo came, or your mother, your lovers, your friends, the person who cheated you. Something, the picture comes up, or incident comes up. Now you get very angry. This fellow, you use that word, this fellow cheated me. Do you need to talk it? You are speaking it inside. This fellow is a rascal. The moment you confirm it and reconfirm it, the person outside remains your stupid, deadly enemy for the rest of your life. The moment you see that person, all that you have built up, boom, it comes. Because you are hating people. Another person who like, oh, she's so sweet, so nice, so nice. So sweet, very nice, but suddenly in his head you have been dismissed. So when you are so enthusiastic, hello baby, how are you? Hello boy, hello girl, how are you? He says, I'm not your baby. I had heard that one of my friends, when I went to see him, some country, he introduced me, because that family had gone out, wife had gone out with the child, but they had already separated. I didn't know that. When he comes in, this man tells, Swamiji is my wife. That girl, oh boy, exploded. I'm not your wife. Why? Because you want to put a gentle image of yourself, my wife, and all. But that person, she has already discarded him. Woo! He doesn't bother whether there is a stranger. That is how people behave. Do you understand how you behave? Insane, inhuman, angry, short-tempered, greed. You think of somebody's property, that's my property. Were you there to purchase that property? No. Did you pay money for purchasing the property? No. Now, on a legal problem, I am trying to take it over. Like it is happening. I don't want to get into that. The whole world, friends, is a huge, huge confusion. What I shall say? Cyclone, tornado. And everybody is sucked into it. Nobody shall suck you into that. If you are all over, a space cannot be sucked in. No cyclone can ever disturb the space. No tsunami can drown it. Or that celebrated verses in Bhagavad Gita, Nainam chindanti sastrani, Nainam dahati pavaka, Nachainam kledanti apana sosayati maruta. This reality, who you are, cannot be cut down by the sword, drowned by the water, burnt by the fire, blown by the breeze, limited by the space. Your body can be cut down. Somebody can push you around. Somebody can just shoot you. They can take your house. They can destroy anything. Mentally, you have got an image. They can try to destroy your image, destroy your emotions, try to provide all type of pain. Sir, even that, they cannot destroy. Nobody can destroy your image. Nobody can destroy your emotions, take it away or give it away until you do it. What is image? What you think who you are. If you think who you are in relation to a object outside or a thought inside, a series of thought, education inside, or a series of property at the outside, then they can destroy your image. If my image is, I am not looking at myself through something physical or subtle. Faith, belief or disbelief, possession or dispossession, indulgence or renunciation, I am who I am. Even the person who is trying to destroy me, he is myself. How can I get angry with that stupid? Ubhauto na bijanita nayam hanti na hanyate. Hanta chet manyate hantum, hatas chet manyate hatam. The killer thinks I am going to kill, and the killed thinks I am killed. Ubhauto na bijanita. Hey Arjuna, both of them do not know. Ayam atma na hanyate, na hanti, na hanyate. Neither it kills or gets killed. Who shall understand this? Everybody teaching me how to escape killing. Be kind and don't kill. Don't offend. Hey, you can say that. You can't escape these things in life, friends. That's why do good, be good, it doesn't work. Or I shall be the stupidest one. You can destroy yourself. The people who destroyed the image of Krishna are gone. Krishna is still lingering. Because you say Rama is a bad boy because he removed his wife and that. You can't talk nonsense. But he is there. You are the critics are gone. Are you worshipping the crickets? Correct, crickets, animals. Do you remember the critics? Do you idolize the critics? Sanatana is useless. You can say. They say they don't worship idols. Then why are you worshipping the idol, the name called Sanatana? This dharma is so beautiful. They will pass. Like in your own life, your ignorance, how long it lasted. Your misconceptions, how long it lasted. Misconceptions will suffocate you. I am the body, I am the body, I am the rich, I am this. You will feel suffocated. Or I am not the body, not the body. Repetition will suffocate you until you hit the reality. So that is not my way, your way. That is not my method, your method. Who you are is not my contribution, or I can deny you your own being who you are. You are who you are. That is why Shastra says so. What Bhagavan says in Gita. Ishvaro sarvabhutanam hruddesya junati. Ishvarati. The totality is always in everybody, as themselves. Aham atma guda kesha sarvabhuta sastita. I am the self in all the beings. Nantam na madhyam na punastabhadim. Aham adischa madhyam cha bhutanam antarevacha. I am the beginning, I am the middle, I am the end. Who? Everybody. In you things begin, in you emotions begin, in you things end, in you emotions end. You will never begin, never end. There was never a time here, Arjuna, when I was not, you were not, all these people are not. There shall never be a time when you will not be, I will not be, they will not be. Meaning, I was, I am, I will be. You were, you are, you shall be. They were, they are, they shall be. All of us. Nitya sarvagatastanu achaloyam sanatana. Nothing can destroy. So how can somebody destroy your image? Body destruction, in your body is destroyed. Do you need to kill the body? The body is killed. The day is born is killed. Are you getting that point? The day it is born, it is killed. Breathing begins means breathing will end. Life throbs means life will end throbbing. Living, birth and death. Existence, immortality, cannot. So in your movie, ask yourself, have you played the role where you have given up all roles? You listen to it. Did you think over it? Did you win it? Did you own it? The more you contemplate, meaning recognize. Familiarity with words means nothing. Even to see God, if you say today, if I see God, everything will happen. Or if you believe again, you are a believer, that's why I am telling that you can see God, so you want to be waiting for seeing Krishna. In Krishna's time, all the millions of people must have seen Krishna. In Rama's time, if all the millions of people must have seen Rama. What happened to them? Still they are continuing to come and go. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Again born, again dead, again dead. And seeing Him not enough, being Him is necessary. You don't have to see God. Be God. You can't see God. And if you see something, it's like a visualization that goes away. See, I am nobody to touch that type of point, because if you feel comfortable, for God's sake, be comfortable. But when you are disappointed, I will not be there to listen to your disappointment. Therefore, I don't bother. So, in your movie of life, there is a time when you know about everything, but you got frustrated, and it's not what it is. Did you meet somebody? Yes, somebody told me. Misleading, many people must have done. Wrong ideas, many people would have given. Hold your nose, stand on your head, do this, do this, do this. Instead of telling me who I am, they are giving me practices. And what did I do? Just like, instead of telling me who I am, he said, play football. So I played football, became the top football man, golden, that golden boot I got, everything. Life is miserable. So I come to religion. I said, this ordinary, the material world is not for me. So what did I do? I started chanting, I started singing. I was the greatest chanter, most of a person with maximum memory. I can pick up anything, top class orator. Life remained empty. What way it is different from Olympic gold medal? I was a top scientist, top artist. Now I am a top informed person on Upanishad, Sanskrit literature, or any literature for that matter. You are tired of the gold medal, you shall be tired of your memory and memory achievement. Who you are. And to know who you are, one word, yat sarve veda yat padamamananti, tapamsi sarvani cha yad badanti, yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti, tatte padam sangrahina pravakshe omiti edat. Call it Om, call it Aham. A-O-M, Aha-M. One thing. And you are not the only one. So don't sit down there to see that, what I know, nobody knows. If nobody knows, you better forget what you know. What I have achieved, nobody can achieve. You are so, what shall I say, unimaginably stupid, that your stupidity, nobody can take it away. What is there something which nobody can be? Limited thing. Of course nobody can be. Limitless, if you are, everybody is. That part of it, no. The other day I played a joke with somebody. Oh, time's up. Okay. Somebody told me, Swamiji, see this, nowadays people are living in 5,000 crore house, 10,000. These are the things you see all the time now. This, if you are in that this WhatsApp and all these things, that not that they are bad, but people are stuck on wrong things, always listening to this type of things. Oh, so many golden cars, gold plane, living in a palace, or the type of going to tourist places where they stay in a house for one night 50 lakhs and all these things. Oh, can you think they can we think, Swamiji, everybody can go there? I said, why do you want everybody should go there? See, I am from a village. I can challenge him. He tells me, where I have gone, you have not gone. I said, yes, that's true. Neither you have gone where I have gone. Have you gone to my village? No. Then why should I go to your country and your palace? Have you seen what a hutment is? No. Then I know my hutment. Have you gone there? So what is the question? Where you have gone, nobody has gone, right? Where I am there, you have not gone. So who is better? Confidence, by confidence. No, rich man means confident. Really? Rich man is the most vulnerable. Rich in information, you are most vulnerable, because without your information, you are nothing. Without information, this fellow is nothing. Already, without your information, you shall be nothing, because you are pretending to be somebody with fanciful informations, practices. I can hold my nose for 2 hours. I can stand on my head for 5 hours. So, The peacock stands on itself, nothing happens to peacock. Peacock position, right? Somewhere wake up, friends. Wake up to your own, close your eyes. Look at your own life's movie. You shall see from the day one. The moment you want to look of it, understand, the screen of consciousness, yourself, you are going back to the earliest memory. In that memory, the body which is now 70-year-old, 80-year-old, 100-year-old, that time that body was 5-year-old. It had its own association. 10-year-old body, those associations. 20-year-old body, those associations. 30-year-old body, associations. 50-year-old body, associations. People come, people go. Actors drop in, actors drop out. Incidents happen, incidents go. Physically, you are constant, but your body is, though the same body is named is what it is, but it is no more the 4-year-old body. 40, 50, 60, devastated. That was tender. Now it is already married, pregnant, buried, the body is no more the same tender body. It has gone through hell. Heart is no more functioning. Pressure is on, kidney is going. That was not the 5-year-old body. And long before this physical body will pass out, mentally, the child's mind, which had no thought, then few thoughts, hundreds of thoughts have changed. Thoughts have changed from education to this education, this information, that information. I thought it was very fragile as a child, has become very strong when you're adult. Or fragile also, depends on some person. But consciousness, self, who you are. The screen remains the screen, in and through everything. Enjoy your life. If you have been constantly suffering with the changes, be the changeless, revel in what all changes are happening in your life. Don't blame people, don't kill people, don't destroy people. You can't help them, don't inconvenience them. You don't need big religions for it, simple common sense. That's why Atma-Gyan, self-knowledge. Few words, one book, enough. Called you everywhere, Sat Chit Ananda, called Ishvara, Mother, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Mother who is all places, Sarvarupena Santita, existing everywhere in all forms. Call it Shiva, Sarvam Shivamayam, call it Vishnu, Vyapakatvat Vishnu, all pervasive. Name anything, or you don't want to name, don't name. Everything is beautiful. Nothing can escape the touch of immortality, infinity, all-pervasiveness, blissfulness. Not even you should not stop to get one body, but knowing that this body is part of the infinity. Don't get stuck to one thought, one faith, one practice, one thing. Everything is fine if you know how to be it. Just see that, friends. This is a never-ending topic. Even if I stop, what shall I say? It continues. Continues long after you stop talking. Continues long after your body stops living. It continues. Never born, never dead. Ajo nitya saswatayam purana. You are unborn, everlasting, ever fresh. Sarire hanyamane sati hanyate. Even when the body apparently goes away, you do not pass. Body being born, you are not born with it. Body passing, you do not pass with it. Thank you, friends. Thank you.